5 seconds to go. Start. As I have mentioned earlier, it would be useful to be actively in touch with the state and union territory governments so that they do not remain in ignorance of what you can do and what you cannot, and they may so trim and adopt their expectation as to get the best out of the monetary system for the good of the public without nationalized banks having to depart from sound canons of wise financing. Incidentally, this might mean you are subjecting governmental projects to constructive but careful scrutiny, advising the governments what particular precautions they should take in their own and the public interest, and you discontinuing the hitherto frequent practice of learning heavily on government guarantees. You are aware of the current tensions in the minds of the rising generation and the main cause of these. One of the irregularities we must crack is the complaint of neglect and incomprehension which the student community appears to make against established authority. It is good to learn that some of you have schemes for financial assistance to students in need. These schemes deserve wide publicity. Those like you who have knowledge and experience of business industry and the monetary system can also usefully establish closer touch with the student community. Perhaps you and your senior officials could occasionally arrange meetings with young people and also with other sections of the public. I am glad to know that some of you are trying to use Hindi and regional languages in your contacts with your customers and the public. I think it is necessary to evolve some positive attitude to the language problem over which there are strong feelings in the country. I should like to assure you that the government has no intention of forcible amalgamation of one nationalized bank with another or of upsetting the management of any bank which does its best to achieve well known objectives. If structural changes in banks are felt to be necessary in the light of working experience wherever possible, these should come about through consultation and coordination. The fear was expressed to me by some smaller banks whether their voice would be heard equally along with bigger banks. I am sure that his will be so. The misunderstanding which arose in some uninformed circles after nationalization is settling down. I am sure that it will disappear altogether. The nationalized banks, the Reserve Bank, and the central government will, however, be judged by the country mainly by quality and depth of the endeavor they make towards ensuring social and economic justice and for upliftment of the weaker sections of society. Honorable Chairman, Sir, at the outset, I thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate in the discussion on the burning issues like drought, drinking water crisis, interlinking of rivers, and water sources management in the country. Honorable Chairman, Sir, in the year 2015-16, these was a deficient rainfall in about 302 districts in 10 states of the country. As a result, the entire country is facing severe drought and water table has significantly gone down. There is no drinking water for people and no fodder is available for cattle in many parts of the country. Honorable Chairman, Sir, at this juncture, I urge upon the Honorable Prime Minister through you to visit the drought affected areas and infuse confidence among the distressed people. Instead, he is touring abroad, he is spending more time on foreign tours. I would like to impress upon him to visit drought affected regions of the country for better understanding of the problem of the people. Honorable Chairman Sir, since you are also from Karnataka, you are aware that the state is facing the worst drought in the last 40 years. During the Kharif season, about 13 talukas were declared as drought. Farmers in these talukas were living in pathetic condition as the agriculture crops in around 28 lakh hectares were damaged. The loss is estimated about 14 lakh crores. Apart from this, horticulture crops in about 1 lakh hectares were also damaged. In order to mitigate the crisis, the state government under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister sought rupees 3,800 crores from the centre. But only rupees 1,500 crores were released to Karnataka state. It is nothing but stepmotherly attitude towards Karnataka. Therefore, I request you to convince the Honorable Minister concerned to release the remaining amount to Karnataka for drought relief activities immediately. Honorable Chairman Sir, while speaking on the debate yesterday, you pointed out that there was failure of rabi crops in 62 talukas of 12 districts and declared as drought affected in northern part of Karnataka. In this regard, the government of Karnataka requested the union government to release rupees 1400 crores for drought relief works. Honorable Chairman Sir, you have stated that the centre has released the funds, but the centre had sanctioned rupees 700 crores, but till date nothing is released. Honorable Chairman Sir, under the able leadership of our Chief Minister, the drought situation has been handled by the state government of Karnataka in an efficient manner. Their government has waived off the interest on crop loan taken by the farmers from cooperative banks in Karnataka state. The recovery period for short term and long term loans has been extended by 1 year. Another important step taken by the state government is to provide interest free crop loan to farmers up to rupees 5 lakhs. Another step is to provide loan up to rupees 10 lakhs at the rate of rupees 3 per annum. Honorable Chairman Sir, all these are really very significant measures taken up by the government of Karnataka. The government of Karnataka has implemented various pro-poor programs like Annabhagya scheme to provide rice to poor and BPL families, to provide milk to school children of all poor families. Another very important step taken by the state government is to provide rupees 5 lakhs to the immediate family members of farmers who committed suicide. It is really a commendable step taken up by the government of Karnataka. No other state in the country has taken such a great measure to help the aggrieved family. The state government has implemented a scheme to give monthly pension of rupees 2000 to the widow of farmers who committed suicide. The government is giving free education to the children of affected families to continue their education. Honorable Chairman Sir, I believe you would agree with the fact that the UPA government in the year 2008-9 took a farmer-friendly decision to waive off the interest and the loan of rupees 76,000 crores taken by the farmers in the entire country. I feel proud to say that it was really a commendable measure taken by the Congress government. Our UPA government has enacted the Food Security Act to ensure essential food items to all poor people of the country. In this drought situation, the very same Food Security Act is helping the poor people to have their meals of the day free of cost. Honorable Chairman Sir, the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act is appreciated by each and everyone in the country. The scheme is for ensuring jobs to rural people at the event of drought and other natural calamities. It helps to reduce the migration of rural laborers to urban areas. My state Karnataka has taken all the steps to implement the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act very efficiently. Honorable Chairman Sir, through you, I would like to impress upon the Union Government to take steps to waive off the interest and loan taken by the farmers from nationalized banks. Stop.